What's good, guys? We back at it again with another video. Missed you guys. It's probably been about 2 or 3 days since I posted last, which is a really long time for me. You know the type of run I've been on. But you guys wondering where I've been at? Been on the Patreon. We ain't really gonna talk about that too much, simply because I just want to kind of keep that for like my real supporters, people that really mess with me. We've already had a couple people already, sign up over there, but we kind of want to keep that low key because the stories over there are like real, and I'll just say they're real. We off that. But also, I've been getting a lot of messages, DMs, emails asking for like individualized advice, things like that, instruction. As I've said before, because of the time constraints I'm in now, I need to get that on a schedule. So if you guys want the individual, what do I do? Can you help me find an AAU team? Can you watch my film and tell me what do you specifically think I should work on? Go book me on my website. But today we got Kwame Evans, 6'9", 200 out of Maryland. As you can see right here, we just did the Montverde breakdown last week, team breakdown. He's on that team. He's currently the number 3 player in the class of 2023. He's listed as a power forward, but because we've already done that breakdown, I know he's more perimeter oriented than, getting on the block and, posting up and backing down. Nah, he likes to shoot threes, things like that. With this 2023 class, though, at some point I do want to come with the top 10, but I also want to get to more players than I got to with 2022, so I can have a better feel for the class and see where everybody ranks. But also with the 2022 class, this is their senior year. So by the end of their senior year, we're going to update the top 10, because by that time I'll have more film on Amari. And there always is going to be a late riser that comes out of nowhere senior year. It always happens every single year. They're just going to shoot either to the top 10 or top 20. There's going to be that one player, so I really want to wait and see who that player is. But back to Kwame, before we even get into it, y'all already know what this game is going, versatility, and he's the perfect example of what versatility is, especially at his size. I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. Let's go. Great job by Kwame on this possession, securing the offensive rebound. But this is also a teaching point. As younger players, there's a tendency to want to go up fast when you get the offensive rebound. Take your time and you won't be forced into tough spots like this. Good hands here on the catch, and this is a picture-perfect representation of a quick dunk. As I've said before, the next evolution of the game is coming, and Kwame is a great example of this. At 6'9", he's not only able to finish in the paint, but also consistently knock down threes from all over the court, and if you give him any type of space, he's going to knock it down. Kwame's versatility is one of the main reasons why he's such a highly touted prospect. I want you guys to notice how he's guarding the smallest player on the court, cuts him off, gets the ball out of his hands, then grabs the rebound, pushes in transition, and eventually finds his wide open teammate in the corner for the three. I'll just say there aren't many 6'9" basketball players out there that get floppy ran for them and can knock down the jumper off the screen. Because of his length, he's also extremely effective in the press, constantly coming up with tips and steals, and as you can see here, once he gets it in the paint, it's a quick finish. For all my younger players, I want you guys to understand that if you're pushing the ball in transition and you see a teammate ahead, throw it to him, because most of the time you're going to get it right back for the finish. The only word I can use to describe this possession is tough. When he decides to raise up, he doesn't even see you, it's knockdown. Like I said before, because of his wingspan, Kwame can get a lot of steals, and as you can see here, he also has the handle and is comfortable bringing the ball up the court, and if you give him any space, you already know what it is. Regardless of the player, if the ball is kicked or not, if there is a loose ball, you should never allow any open layups. Kwame consistently shows that he has no problem taking it off the glass and pushing it in transition, but there are times he can fall in love with his jumper, because at 6'9", not many people can affect his shot. This is one of those times in late game situations where coach just goes to his best player and says, go get me one. Watch how Kwame beats a guard off the dribble and finishes in traffic for the bucket. Okay, so Kwame, like I've said, gotta be over 20, 30 times over my videos, where this game is going, the evolution of the game, versatility. There's a reason why Scotty Barnes got picked so high, why Jordan Walsh is so highly ranked, why there's starting to be a whole lot of, like I've said, 6'7", up to 7 feet forwards that can do everything, and they're starting to run basketball. Like they're starting to become like Imani, like these dudes are starting to become all the top ranked players, the projected number 1 picks. They're all extremely versatile. things like that. And Kwame fits this mold to a T, right? Let's get right into it, right? So for him offensively, like as I said at the beginning, this dude, even though he's listed on ESPN, I've seen he's been listed as a small forward on other sites. Even though he's listed as a power forward primarily, he's a more of a perimeter-oriented player. So he's not going to be one of those players that he might develop into that one day and add that into his game. But for right now, he's not going to be the player to get it on the block and really like bang and try and then give you shoulders and give you hooks. No, this dude is 6'9", and he gonna get the ball off the glass, as you saw, and he's gonna push and he's gonna come at you. And he has the handle that he can, you know what I'm saying, he can get around defenders, he can make moves, things like that. But there are times within where you saw it, there are times where he doesn't really attack the rim. Now, I don't know if that's because, you know, his size, because he is a little skinny right now, right? And because for a lot of younger players, you know, and you saw it when he tries to drive, sometimes he can get bodied up and get knocked off his track. So a lot of the times he'll fall in love with that jumper. But like I said, it's understandable because when you watch this dude play, when he gets that shot off, like there's no one, you can see where his release point in is. No one's bothering it. Like it's really just him and the rim. He's missing. The defender isn't really affecting the shot. So for him, all those shots technically pretty much are good shots because no one's affecting it. Now, you know, in terms of their offense and getting like a wide open three, things like that, he can do a little bit better with that. But with his shot selection, it's like, okay, this is a traditional bad shot, but at the same time, he's 6'9", so he's not even seeing anybody when he shoots it over him. But as you can see, he's knocking it down. We got some of his stats for EYBL, because we did the Montverde game and we did an EYBL game. But for the EYBL circuit this year, he's shooting 34% from three, which is extremely solid, especially for a player, you know, of that size. He's also shooting, 55 or 46% from the floor, 75 from the free throw line, right? So he can shoot, and it's consistent, and it's translatable. But like I said, you can't fall in love with it, but I just think as he gets older, as he feels into his body, that part's going to come. He already can rebound well. He's a pretty good athlete, quick off the ground. You saw his quick dunks are extremely fast. There was that one teaching point, right? So for all my young bigs, young players who get offensive rebounds, once you get the offensive rebounds, I used to do this too. I used to get it, and I used to try and like go right back up immediately, basically just trying to get out of my hands or something. Instead of, I had to learn this as my career went on. When you do that, most of the time a ref isn't going to give you a foul, and like you're already in traffic, so it's either going to get tapped out, someone's going to get a piece of it or something. But if you get the offensive rebound and take your time and just take a dribble, just see where you're at, or just get the rebound, you have 3 seconds. Just get the rebound and make sure you know where everybody is, then go up, then you'll have a better attempt at scoring. You probably won't get fouled, or if you do, you have a better shot at the and one, right? Now for him defensively, it's kind of like how it is with a lot of young players. That's probably not the focus at this point. I had to put that one part in though. I don't care who you are, regardless of the player, regardless of the ranking, where you're playing at. I don't care. Like if you lose the ball, regardless if you think it's a kick ball and they should blow the whistle. If you lose the ball, never give up a wide open layup. They'll tell you this in college. You do that, you're coming out the game. Like no easy layups, because especially in that game, if you saw, it was a 1-point game at that point in time. Like every point matters. So you never give up no open layups, especially at 6'9", and I know how athletic he is. He just let that go because I think he thought that it was a kick ball and they should have blew the whistle. But for him to be that athletic, nah, I need you to go chase that down and go get that. But all in all, for him, Kwame, he deserves his ranking. Like you saw, like I said, he's number 3. Who's number 2? Bay Fall, number 2 is a center, 6'11". Like I said, especially in the ESPN 60, before they do the 100. That's why let me see how many players in these top 10, so I can show you guys I'm not lying when I say bigger players are always going to be higher in the class earlier on, right? So number 2, Bay Fall, 6'11". Well, Kwame 6'9", but he's versatile. Javante Taylor, 6'7". Mackenzie McBaka, I don't know how to say that. You guys want me to do his reaction? He's 6'7". Ron Holland, 6'8". Mookie Cook, 6'7". Omaha, I'm not even going to try and say his last name. He's 6'8". And Matas is also 6'9". So you see, like before they really like dive into the class and really try and fill out that 100, the taller players are always going to be higher up. But of course, there is Rob Dillingham at 6'1", who's number 8. Rightfully so. We got to redo his breakdown. But if you guys go watch that, he was killing. Like, he's like that, shifty, creative. I was looking when I remember where I was saying when I first watched that, I'm like, bro, he moved a little bit like Kyrie. Like, he looked nice. But like I was saying with Kwame, this is an extremely versatile player. Can do a whole lot of things, can put it down, make threes consistently. So he's gonna, I don't want to put any pressure on him, but this is gonna be a really good player, especially, in the near future. He's gonna be really, really good. He's probably actually might challenge DJ at some point, but DJ's been killing, as we all know. Like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Like I said, if you want individual advice and instruction, book me on the website. Patreon low key, but we got the Patreon link also in the description. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna be back at it with you guys with the next video.